from Revolution Books and from the Revcoms, Revolutionary Communists. The banner here says, "Stop the execution of Iranian rap artist Toomaj. We stand with those risking all for a whole new world." And people can sign their name to that. Okay, before we close out, I want to say something. My name is Miles. I am part of Revolution Books in Harlem, New York City, and I'm also a musician. And two of us here have a band called Outenational. And we first learned about Toomaj Solay a few years ago. We actually made a song with an artist named Shakib Mossadegh from Afghanistan. The song was called Bella Now. It was an adaptation of the old song Bella Ciao. And it's sung in Farsi and in Spanish. And when we came together with Shakib and made this song, the inspiration and instigation of this song was to demand freedom for all the political prisoners in Iran and in Afghanistan, and it was dedicated to the fight and struggle for a whole new world. I have been aware of Toomaj and have been a fan of his music for 3 or 4 years now. In fact, we were sort of through intermediaries talking to Toomaj a few years ago, trying to do a song with him. And I just want to say that when Toomaj was released in October of 2023, last year, he was out on a procedural. The Supreme Court of Iran, of the illegitimate regime in Iran, released him and said, because he was in there for a year. And when Toomaj came out, there was a lot of rumors being spread around that Toomaj had capitulated. Because that's what you guys do. You torture people for years and force them, if they're atheists, to accept a religion they do not believe in. You get them to rat out, you torture them and rape them. Rape is a systematic use of the Islamic Republic of Iran in this building. And they try to get people to renounce their art, their sexuality, their revolutionary communist convictions, or whatever ethnic group. And for all their hypocrisy of standing with the people of Palestine, which is a load of crap, there are so many oppressed people in Iran from various ethnic minorities, so it's a load of crap what they say around the Palestinians. But anyway, my point is, when Toomaj came out in October of 2023, he made a message, and Toomaj Solay is a boxer. He would knock any of you suckers out in 2 seconds. The man is an incredible physique, and when he came out, he was skinny. When he came out, he said his hands were broken. When he came out, he said his leg was broken. And he stood there in the camera. This is something you can watch on YouTube. And Toomaj had a smile on his face and expressed love and appreciation for all the people around the world who have called for his freedom. And of course, in true Toomaj Solay fashion, Toomaj demanded freedom for all the other political prisoners in Iran. And Toomaj made it very clear that he did not capitulate nor confess. He even made a joke to you illegitimate oppressors that said, what do I have to oppress? What do I have to confess? All of my work is public. I have nothing to confess. All of my work is public. And I want to say that, my band has had an album we've been trying to release for 10 years called Welcome to the Revolution. And I was just prepared to make this statement and announce a tour, which is so hard to do as an artist in the world today. And right at that moment, they announced the execution of Toomaj. And it really, really just shook me up. And it was hard to sleep for weeks. It was hard to move and do things. And I have correctly, just like all of you, said we must make it our mission to free Toomaj. And I have to say, you didn't scare us, Islamic Republic of Iran, and to the oppressors in this country, you haven't scared us either. We are more determined now, and I have become more determined through the example of Toomaj Solay that what this world needs now is courageous, defiant, poetic, beautiful, inspiring art to provoke people to see that there's a whole other way we could be living. So you want to kill Toumaj, but we're not going to allow you to kill Toumaj, and we are going to deepen our conviction to not only support political prisoners in Iran and to support and stand against the genocide and oppression going all over this world, including in Gaza, but right here in the belly of the beast, as they used to say back in the day. I speak personally, my revolutionary convictions as a musician and an artist is deepened, and I have Toumaj Salahi to motivate and inspire me right now. Free Toumaj! Free Toumaj! Free Toumaj Salahi! Free all political prisoners in Iran!
Free all political prisoners in Iran!